Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight on the GM Global News Network. I'm Chip Calloway. Tonight, our top story focuses on GM new hire Adam Gronowitz, recently hired out of Southern California into the District Manager Development Program. For more on that story, we turn to our reporter in the field, Chaz Michaels. Chaz, what do you have for us? Yeah, thanks, Chip. I was actually able to sit down and have a nice chat with Adam about some of his goals and aspirations, and gained a few insights into his past also. Let's take a look. So, why General Motors, and more specifically, why the role of district manager? I had picked GM because I previously worked at a Buick and GMC dealership on the sales floor for a number of years, and I loved the products, A, I loved the company, B, and the sub-facet of that is really the CEO, Mary. When the ignition switch recall thing was going on, I had watched how she and the other executive management handled that situation and really thought to myself, wow, if that's the way the CEO is handling a major issue with just such openness and honesty and integrity, that is the company that I want to work for. Would you care to elaborate on that? Yeah, well, I always knew that I wanted to move into the corporate side. I definitely didn't want to sell cars for the rest of my life. So I actually had a district manager in training come through my dealership. His name was Carlos, and really cool guy. We hit it off, and he was telling me about it, and I thought to myself, yes, that is the path right there. Would you care to enlighten us about some of the aspirations you might have for this learning period? You know what? I really feel like I just want to go in there and be a sponge. You know, I feel like I'm a dry sponge right now, and I just want to get thrown into the sink and really gather up all this information as much as I possibly can about how the dealerships function, how the factory functions, you know, and all the little steps and processes in between. Do you like your coworkers? I feel like a lot of the people here are just so awesome, and I am super excited to really spend the next 6 months with these folks, and hopefully the next 15, 20, 30, 40 years. I really want to look back and be able to say, hey man, remember when we were crammed in that elevator together the first day? Awesome. Okay, but out of all the executives here, whose job do you want to take? Don't really feel comfortable answering that, and not really sure why you're asking me that. I don't feel like it applies at all. I've literally been here, 3 days now? So let's just stay on topic. Do you like American cheese? What does that have to do with anything? That literally has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Why would you ask me that? What is the capital of Wisconsin? Okay, are we done? We done here? Can I go? Okay, thanks, but I'm out of here. Yeah, straight off topic a little bit, but it all worked out. Good stuff, Chaz. Well, that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in to GM Global News Network. Once again, I'm Chip Calloway. You folks stay classy.